Hey everybody, it's Neptorka here. Welcome back for another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction. We have the Valentine's banner, which we already know what basically what the units look like from the FeH channel that happened earlier, but we are now going to be able to see what abilities they have. Hopefully we get it looked like Elise could be an interesting staff unit, so I'm hoping we get something that'll be really beneficial to all staff units. That would be pretty awesome. I hope you guys are all enjoying Fire Emblem Engage. I have to admit, it's getting better for me, um, but it's still kind of a dredge. Um, I will say though that I had to end up dropping it from. I don't know if I told you this time. Last time I had to drop from maddening too hard because I went into maddening just kind of blind, so I didn't know anything about the game and I was experimenting stuff, and you cannot do maddening if you're experimenting or playing around with stuff or you don't know certain things. And basically I hit a wall in which around chapter 17, um, that I couldn't. I mean, I didn't ever tried chapter 17. I was trying to do some of the paralogs. I was able to do Lynn's paralog, but like when I tried Ike's paralog, it's just it was a gear gap. I couldn't kill units fast enough to be able to deal with all the units that were coming at me. So I had to end up dropping it, and I've started to enjoy the game a little bit more and more. And it was funny, I found some other people with the same opinions. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and get into this reaction and take a look at what we've got for the new here Valentine's hero. Not a huge fan of the artwork that's coming with this one, but the Elise looks promising. So let's see. So let's see. I think our first one's gonna be Takumi. I think that was the first one. Yeah. He definitely looked like he was the first banner. Banner boy.
Day of devotion, huh? Fine, I guess.
Okay. We're back to armored units. He's a far save armor. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just pause it here. We have Dawn Sweet Box. Accelerate special trigger. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grant Spectrum 5 to unit and inflicts attack speed -4 and attack speed -X on foe during combat. X equal 3 times the number of allies within 2 spaces of unit whose attack at the start of combat is greater than or equal to unit's attack -4. Max equals 6. This is unacceptable. Like having to do all this math just to find out, some certain stuff. This is a little over the top. What's the max value? Max value is 6. So you can get attack and speed -10 on them. And also the following effect will occur based on the value of the unit speed minus the foe's speed. If greater than or equal to -4, reduces damage from foe's first attack during combat. If greater than or equal to 0, when the unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7 HP to unit. And if greater than or equal to 4, foe's attack can trigger foe's. If greater than or equal to 4, I think it's supposed to say, and foe's attack can trigger foe's special, and unit has weapon triangle advantage, inflict special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first attack during combat. Okay, I think that's what it's supposed to say. And so this is going to be a fast unit, attack speed far save. So now we have the attack speed far version. I believe the rearmed the rearmed Robin has the near save version. Another savvy fighter, which is nice. Um, there are some units in which that really works well, and I really have liked my Lucina from last year. She's pretty good near save tank. And then we have Swift Stance 3. Okay. Honestly, I don't even want to touch this unit. Like, that's really annoying. All the math that is required just to figure out, what he's going to be
Check
able to
this
do.
out.
Like, not only do you have to find out which units are near you, but you have to find out like whether or not they have the right attack and so forth. Like the only good way to use it is to just make sure that you only use them in teams in which you have everything set up just precisely, which is kind of annoying. I like plugging and playing units into all kinds of stuff. So here's Leo, the bowstring
I'm
behind
rather confident in my
his
ability
head.
to choose personalized gifts.
We have a cav green archer. Apparently, cavalry archers only come in the green variety. I don't know why they won't do something different.
Let's
It's
make a
it's really
delivery.
puzzling when they continue to use the same type of unit. Okay. We have Dusk Bloom Bow. Accelerate special trigger. Cooldown count -1. Effective against flying foes. At the start of player phase or enemy phase, if any foe in cardinal directions of unit have res less than the unit's res, inflicts defense in res 7 and gravity on those foes. Ooh. On their next actions, if the unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grant Spectrum 5 to unit during combat, and the following effects will occur based on the unit's res minus the foe's res. If it's greater than or equal to 1, unit makes guaranteed follow-up attack. Greater than or equal to 4, unit deals damage equal to 20% of unit's res during combat. And if greater than or equal to 7, and unit initiates combat, neutralize effects to prevent units' follow-up attacks, and reduces damage from foe's first attack during combat by 30%. And then we have Remote Mirror down here at the bottom. If unit initiates combat, grants attack 7, res 10 to unit during combat, and reduces damage from foe's first attack during combat by 30%. So that multiplicative, I believe, is like I can't remember what it is, like a 39% or something like that. I can't remember what the actual damage or no, it's like 30% of 30% and then added on. So it's like yeah, I can't remember what it is. It's something it's anywhere from 39 to like 58 or something in terms of damage reduction when you put 30 and 30 together. So this is really cool because it's like a it's like I use the unit all the time. It's like Loki, base Loki. I use Loki all the time in Aether raids, and this is pretty cool. Having another gravity effect, it helps so much. Um, excuse me. And this one, I think Loki's gravity effect is only applicable to ranged units, and this will be applicable to everyone. So this is actually, I mean, this is really awesome. So this is a great weapon. Already, I think this is way better than Takumi. Like, it's just not worth trying to
I got you something.
figure out all of the nonsense that you need to for Takumi's weapon. I think this is an interesting design for
Becoming a
Hana.
great samurai is the best gift I can give.
Like,
Just
I don't know
hope
about that
that's
pose,
enough.
but okay, sword armor. Okay, and we have a Petal Fall Blade at the start of combat. If unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack speed +5 to unit during combat, and also if unit speed greater than foe speed, neutralizes effects that. Yeah, I'm full of yaws today. Um, neutralize effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks and deals +5 damage, excluding when dealing damage from the area of effect special. Okay. I mean, the only sad thing about any inheritable weapons is like, if there's an arcane weapon out,
Do you
like
like it?
almost always it'll never be worth anything compared to that arcane weapon. All right, so here's the one that we're hoping is really good. I mean, we know there's like
I'm glad we
Wrathful
get to
Staff
enjoy the
4 on this
festival
one.
together. Me too. It's a lot of fun.
So
Do your
let's take a
best.
look at this. There's two things on this one that I'm hoping, before we look at any of it, I'm hoping that it allows any staff unit to become more of a actual DPS unit now. So let's take a look. Dusk Dawn Staff. Foe cannot counterattack. Good. Accelerate special trigger. Max cooldown count cannot be reduced below 1. Cooldown count -1. Max cooldown count value cannot be reduced below 1. Okay. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed to unit and neutralizes effects that prevent units follow-up attacks. Grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. And after combat, if unit attacked, inflicts status on target and foes within 2 spaces of target, preventing counterattacks through their next actions. Okay. That is like, oh gosh. It's the flash staff, isn't it? Yeah, it's the flash status effect, and I can't remember who has that. The first one that comes to mind is Sakura's mother, Mikoto. I think she's the one with it. Then we have Return Plus. So that is the, if I remember correctly, that is the reposition for heals. Okay, so here's the Holy Pressure. This is the one we're hoping for. If an assist skill is used, unit special cooldown count does not go down. Okay. When special trigger boosts damage by 45% of foes' res. If this special is triggered during combat, inflicts gravity on target and adjacent foes. Okay, so we finally have our first damaging special for this. This is awesome. This is really exciting for a staff unit. We've been waiting for this. We have attack speed catch 4, and then let's see what poetic justice is. I'm guessing it's okay. So this cannot be inherited. It is okay. It cannot be inherited. Poetic justice. It's got the wait. Can it? No, it can be. I can't remember which ones cannot be inherited. I thought it was just a solid yellow border that couldn't be inherited, but attack speed catch has the yellow border. So I must be thinking of something else. Maybe it's more of a it's the white border. Excuse me. That's right. So no, it can be inherited, or it should be anyways. Poetic justice calculates damage from staff like other weapons, inflicts speed -4 on foe during combat, and unit deals damage equal to 15% of foe's attack. This is pretty cool. This is going to be our first offensive staff in the game, which is really cool. I wonder what took them so long to do this. They brought in colorless tomes. This is essentially, I'm wondering what their angle is, what they would like to do, essentially. The only thing that kind of stinks is that I cannot put like a trace skill on this. That's the only thing that I would have liked, because the gravity effect inside the I guess it's inside this special, would be really awesome to throw that gravity and then be able to kind of retreat, so you can kind of crowd control people within the game. So don't get that, but that's okay. I think this is a very good unit, and this will be great. So there we go. I think I will try and go for this unit with what meager orbs I have. I think that's pretty exciting. Let's see what our duos go. Grants dominance to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit. Inflicts. So this is the exact same thing as, I think, this is the exact same duo skill as Bridal Micaiah. So, it's basically a return of it.
A gift from us, with love. Ready to go.
Oh boy.
Please
Oh,
be
she's
careful.
gonna hit like a truck.
Please accept this.
I like the animation. The animation's pretty good. Okay. And I guess we'll have to see what Effie is. I think she's gonna be a axe infantry, which will be good. So So this is great. This one still is a few days before it starts, but this, I'm kind of I'm looking forward to Elise. I think I will try and get her. The only issue I have is that Elise is very frustrating. Can be very frustrating to get for me.
A lot of
I've
fun.
always had difficulty getting Elise's, so hopefully I'll be able to get her. But we'll have to see. We've been getting a lot of celebration stuff, so hopefully that will go through. Um, I'll cut it short there though. I know I talked quite a bit at the beginning, but I hope you guys are enjoying Engage. And hopefully everyone will enjoy these new units coming up. And I think they look good. So good luck to everyone in their polls out there. This is Neptorka, and I will see you guys later. See ya.